Next one comes from Manny Chang at Manny560Q. How about a Mario Williams? And, of course, I think everyone's going to be penciling former Jim Schwartz guys to the Eagles because of the scheme fit. And Williams had a great season in 2014 under Schwartz's guidance. The question is, another year older, is he still a dynamic pass rusher? Plus, he's technically a free agent now. You can sign him now because he was released by Buffalo, and he apparently already has some visits lined up.
Right.
Eagles have not been mentioned to this point.
Yeah, and I think when you look at Mario Williams and you take this into account with any pass rusher that's on the market, you have Brandon Graham. You brought back Vinny Curry with that starter quality money. You have Connor Barwin making the transition. You have Marcus Smith, the former first-round pick, almost making his last stand now to make this roster. That's 4 players right there. If you bring in a guy like Mario Williams, whose snaps is he taking? Where is he going to fit in the rotation?
Yeah, I think you've already, Fran, like you mentioned, you've put a lot of money into that defensive line as well with Vinny Curry getting the new contract and all the talks about, when is Fletcher Cox's deal going to get done and the money that he's going to require. So I think you've already kind of spread out money at that spot. It might be tough to fit a guy like Mario Williams into the mix.
All right, next one comes from Good Life at Good Life on Twitter. How about Danny Trevathan, the linebacker from the Denver Broncos? And Franny did a phenomenal piece for Eagle Eye on sub-package players, and someone at Trevathan fits that role perfectly.
Yeah, and a guy that I really liked a few years ago coming out of Kentucky, and he really is flourished with the Denver Broncos. I'd be surprised to see them let him go, but if he does, in fact, reach the open market on Wednesday and it is available to sign, he's one of those guys that can play a number of different linebacker spots for you. He could play Will, he could play Sam even potentially in most schemes, but his strength is his ability in coverage, his ability to play in space, and that kind of player would be a good fit in what they're trying to do on defense.